Money. Okay. Blues scales come from pentatonic scales. Blues scale is an intellectual construction from the Academy. Just let that sink. Let's just take a few minutes and let that sink in. Okay, so major scale. C major, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A major pentatonic scale is this: 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6 from the major scale. So you have to know all your major scales. Okay. But then come back to the pentatonic scale. Pentatonic scale, super important, super useful scale. This is like the people's scale. It's a scale that every culture I've ever heard of on the entire planet, their music starts there and then expands from there. So at least you have that, because it's for a lot of reasons, it's the easiest thing for people to sing. Like, it's very simple for anybody who can sing at all, who's not tone deaf, can sing a melody in pentatonic, right? And that's why 99% of the pop music you hear out there, including like the Beatles and stuff, even they get a little bit weird, but their big hits, like Hey Jude and stuff, these are very pentatonic, largely pentatonic melodies, i.e. relatable melodies. So, and it's 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6 from the major scale. Now, to make it a blues scale, if you go to college, you add a note, and that would be the flat third. Okay. Really, this note exists because in the blues, there's bendy notes. Blues started not on the piano. It started on folk instruments like a guitar or like a slide. There used to be this thing in the South on your porch. You get 2 nails, nail them into the porch, and then you get a piece of gut or string, anything that you could put tension on, and tie it to the nails and pull it tight, and then you'd have like a slide, like a glass bottleneck or anything, a rock, and you pluck the string. It's sick. I can't remember what they're called, but so it's a very kind of fluid sound, but lots of bendy notes. On piano, obviously, we can't bend the notes, so we do things like this, right? So that's basically what that note is there for. In my mind, it's a transition note. You could actually throw this one in too. You know, whatever. As you keep going, you start to do things. From here to here, you can go. Instead of like, you go. Right. Anyway, technically, if you go to the world of academia, this is a blues scale. This is called a major blues scale. Right? Now, 2 things real quick. We haven't talked about relative minors yet. Well, let's talk about it real quick. Without thinking about it too much, there's a thing called relative minor. And if you take a major scale and if you go to the 6th note in the scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you start on this note and use the same notes as the major scale, i.e. like this. This is the 6th note, A. This is what you call a relative minor scale. So we're no longer in C major, we're in A minor. So the only reason I'm bringing that up is in the pentatonic world, it works the same. In other words, here's your C major pentatonic scale. If I'm going to play the relative minor, I take the A. I'm just going to use the same notes, C, D, E, G, and A, but I'm going to start on A down here. Now notice, this is called an A minor pentatonic scale. Now the grouping looks different. In major, you got 3 next to each other, 2 next to each other. In minor, it's not. You got this, 3, and this.
You kind of like reverse inverted it?
You just inverted. Yeah, it's just an inversion. Okay. You can think of it like that. But same notes, but you have to think about it a little bit differently. Another way to think about it when you're learning these scales, you have your root. This is a minor 3rd, perfect 4th, perfect 5th, minor 7th. of course, I'm talking about the distance between the two notes. So a minor third, notice there's 2 notes in between. Perfect fourth, there's 4 notes in between. Perfect fifth, there's 6. Yeah, look at that. Minor seventh, 6, 7, 8, 9 notes between. Right? So this is just shit that you memorize eventually. But again, each of these scales, there's 1 in every key. So there's a C major pentatonic, D flat major pentatonic, D major pentatonic, E flat, etc. There's 12 of them. Same with the minor pentatonic. There's A minor pentatonic. There's B flat minor pentatonic, B minor pentatonic, etc. Okay? I don't expect you to memorize all of them right away, but just have that knowledge that all of those exist. Now, to make it a minor blues scale, you add a sharp 4. Now notice, this is the same as a major blues scale. The major blues scale, it's a flat third. And in the minor blues scale, it's a sharp 4. So this is where we get your C minor blues scale and your F minor blues scale. This is the formula for it, okay? And they're both usable, and it's an interesting realm that is the blues. Sometimes you can interchange them. In other words, if I'm playing a C, little shuffle thing, I can play a major blues scale, and it sounds like... If I play the minor blues scale, C minor, not A minor, we're still in C, so I'm going to play C minor blues scale. Major. Minor. Make sense?
Yeah.